Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn one of the most important reusable components in SAP ABAP function modules. Now let's begin. What is a function module? A function module is a special global procedure stored in a function group, which acts as a container where multiple function modules share global memory. A function group can contain up to 99 function modules and it can be created using transaction SAP. A function module is used for modular, reusable, and encapsulated logic with well-defined interfaces and optional exception handling. Function modules can be called from any ABAP program, and in SAP, they are created and tested using transaction SC37. Initially, we create function group in SC80. Function group name start with the Z, ZFG underscore purchase underscore item underscore data. Then activate. Whenever we create a function group, two includes are present there. The top include means it is global part of the function group. Whatever you will write is accessible by all the function modules. Now, we open transaction SC37 to create a function module in that group. Here we enter a function module name starting with Z, ZFM underscore purchase underscore item. Next, we select the corresponding function group and provide a short description for the function module. Okay, this is the interface parameters, attributes, import, export, changing, tables, exception, source code. I will just introduce about this. Attributes, as we know that it will give generic information like date, username, package, type of function module, created by, changed by, etc. Importing parameter, it acts like an input field. We can pass input like mandatory or optional based on the requirement. You can assign default values for parameters. Export parameter, it will act like an output field. Next is changing parameters. It is both an input and output parameter. Table parameter passing an internal table to a function module, but it is obsoleted. Exceptions in function modules are predefined error conditions that allow the function module to signal something went wrong back to the caller, like missing data, invalid inputs, authorization error, etc. Then source code. Here we write the actual ABAP logic that the function will execute. For this demo, I am taking purchase order as the input and the function module will retain details such as purchase order, item number of purchase order, material, company code, plant. Alright, let's begin. I will start by creating a function module so you can clearly see how the entire process works step by step. In a function module, we follow standard naming conventions for parameters. Import parameters start with IV for variables, IT for internal tables, and IS for structures. Export parameters start with EV for variables, ET for internal tables, and ES for structures. Changing parameters use CV for variables and CT for internal tables. These prefixes help us easily understand the purpose and the direction of each parameter. I am creating an import parameter and its name starts with the prefix IV. So I name it IV underscore EBLN. Next, I assign the data type. We can use either a data element or any predefined type. In this case, I am creating the variable IV underscore EBLN with the type EBLN. After that, we save the function module interface. Now let's create the exporting parameter. Since we want to retain multiple records, we will use a table type as the associate type. And because it's an export parameter, the name will start with ET. Next, we create the structure. I have added all the required fields and named it ZST underscore item underscore DET. Then saved and activated it. Once the structure is ready, we create a table type based on the structure named ZTT underscore item underscore DET. And again we save and activate it. Back to the function module, enter the exporting parameter and assign the table type to it. T underscore EKPO type ZTT underscore item underscore DET. Then save and activate the function module. Okay, now we will write our logic here in the function module. On the top, you can see the parameter we defined. First, I will write select query for the EKKO table. I am also adding a comment about the select to explain what this query does. We select the key field EBLN and some header fields like BUKRS, BSTYP, BSART, BSAKZ from EKKO into the internal table LTEKKO with a where condition on EBLN equal to IV underscore EBLN. If size opacity is initial and that means data is found, and then we write the next select query to fetch item data from the EKPO table. Here we select the key field EBLN, EBELP and some additional fields like partner, BUKRS, WRKS, from EKPO into the internal table LT underscore EKPO. Again with a where condition on EBLN equal to LT underscore EKKO EBLN. If size opacity is not initial, that means no data is found. And we can raise an error message, for example, an error of type E, saying invalid data. After writing the code, I check for any syntax error. Then use pretty printer to format the code nicely. Since there are no error, we can activate the function module so we can run and test it. Before testing the function module, I will quickly show you the table entries. First, open EKKO table in SC11, execute it and select any EBLN entry. Here I am selecting this purchase order. Next, open the EKPO table and execute it. Enter the same EBLN value and run it. You can see we have got the corresponding item data for that purchase order. Now, let's go back to the function module and test it with the same purchase document number. We execute the function module, check the output and compare it with the table entries. Both matches correctly, so our output is accurate. That means our function module is working fine and it is ready to use. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it and subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we will dive deeper into the function modules and cover more advanced features. Thank you.